So I'm right now messaging with my best friend from uni. You never heard about her, don't even know her because luckily, but also unfortunately, I'll explain why, she's the person that is too far and the best person that I know, but you haven't had a chance to see her. I haven't had a chance to see her for a long time. So I'm so lucky I met her. She's the person that she supported me in my, at the time, hardest moments. And this is actually how we met, which is interesting. So we were actually in the same group at uni, but it was just the beginning of our year. It was the first year of uni. And we still didn't know much each other, and I remember I had a moment when I was crying over another person because I felt very upset basically, and she just randomly came aside and she's like, what's happening, what's up, share with me. And then afterwards we went to the cafe, and that cafe became our student, I don't know, in the Friends, you went to the what was it called? Was it the Perk Cafe? You get the gist basically. And the cafe was actually called Fika, and after that, all the time was our little group of friends. We used to go after uni to that cafe and spend some time there and just support each other, share some stuff, and just anything, just random uni stuff and young stuff and everything. Honestly, we spent the best time together. I remember, I will never forget it, honestly, the way we prepared for our first ever exam, the proper uni exam. And it was history, and we basically, at that time, because that was pre-COVID, we were chatting on Skype because she was in her apartment, I was in my apartment, and we were preparing for the exam that we have next morning, very early in the morning actually, until 3 in the morning. And then we're like, it's kind of too late to go to sleep because we need to wake up pretty much early. And we're also hungry, and we're both students, and we have nothing at all at home to eat. So what we decide to do, in the middle of the night, we decide, let's go meet up and find a shop to buy something to eat and go prepare ourselves something to eat. So we meet up. We go around the whole bloody city. We do not find any working shop. I think which is funny because usually it was quite easy in our country, it was quite easy to find a 24/7 grocery store, a small one but still. Yet, according to law, after 10, I think, or after 11, something like that, no one was basically allowed to sell alcohol. However, in the city that we were studying in, it was impossible to find 24/7 grocery store, like a corner store or something like that. But it was like that to find a bloody alcohol store in the middle of the bloody night. Basically, we didn't find anything. We go to her apartment, to her place, and she whips up quickly a couple of eggs. I think she also had some bread and some preserved meat from her grandma or something like that. And we used to live in the city that is associated with coffee. And honestly, I'm sorry, but I can't drink coffee in England. It's terrible. I really miss the coffee from Lviv. That is where the best coffee is. In Lviv, in Ukraine. Trust me on this. The best coffee. Maybe Italy as well, but Lviv in Ukraine. I miss that quality coffee, honestly. I hate coffee in here. And she also prepares us a mug of coffee each, quite a big one. And at the time, I would actually drink a lot of coffee, no sugar. I remember there was days when I could have had, let's say, 2 large cappuccinos again, no sugar at all, and 4 shots of espresso, no sugar, and still somehow function, like, and being able to be alive. I don't know, maybe at that point that amount of coffee was the only thing that kept me alive, but at the same time, when I'm thinking about my heart, you're like, shit. But that's me thinking about it now, but then you were like, fine, I can handle it. But basically, also coffee actually works a little bit different to me, especially depending what kind of coffee it is. So, and we between us had this is such a long story. Anytime I tell a story, it's going to be very long. And so when we met together, we preferred, so we didn't have a coffee machine, but we make them like the Turkish style, with those like little pots for the coffee, and you cook them on the stove. That's the type of coffee that we used to drink when we were at home. So basically she makes us some coffee, and it's so funny. So it's like, I think 6, 7 in the morning. We have a quick whatever it was, and then we drink our huge mugs of coffee, and she's getting so energetic, like literally running around her apartment here and there, preparing for everything. And I lie down in her bed, and I just fallen asleep like that. Like I was knocked out. And the funny thing, like in about an hour or like half an hour, we were meant to go out to get to our exam. That was honestly one of the best, but also one of the most hilarious and the scariest night, because we were so like anxious about that bloody exam. But I will remember that night forever, honestly. She's the best girl. We spent our best times. And the best thing about it also is that we were like, shall we go there? Like that and that place? Travel somewhere? She was the one that would always say yes. I'm trying to remember, were we just both like that? Like we would, one of us will just ask, do we want to go there, like to travel to that place, and then would both of us just agree, or was it usually me? I don't remember, honestly. I just remember it was just a random day and we happened to be on the train going to my house. She's meeting my family, we're basically having a sleepover in my house and then going back to uni, to the other city. That was honestly the best time. Which I spent with the best person.
The sad part of the story was the fact that after first year together in the uni, not like together, but like at the same uni, at the same group, she had to move to completely opposite side of the country, and since then we haven't met in person for a long time now. Quite a few years, but I still consider, I hope she considers me a bestie as well, but she's still my very bestie. Basically why I wanted to talk about her was that we were so spontaneous, up to anything to go and meet somewhere, or like just to go travel somewhere random. And I literally just messaged her with reels from Instagram about Italy. I'm like, how do you like this idea? We, maybe this summer, maybe next summer, we'll see how it goes. Go and meet in Italy together. Mind you, I'm in England, she's in Poland. And I'm like, just keep teasing her to go to Italy. She's like, yeah, cool, great idea. We're planned. We're planning it. Cool. I'm like, wonderful. I'm saving money up for that. And then I just realized, and I just said to her, who else, if not me, could have messaged you with an idea to go from 2 different sides of the world, basically, and meet up in a random country. She's like, literally, that would only probably be you. Oh, and then yeah, we just kept on chatting a bit, and we actually finally need to call each other and have a proper chat, because last time was probably about half a year ago, and since then a lot changed.
I'm single. I quit work. I changed work, found new. She is now single, which is last time she was not single. In fact, last time I was not single when we were chatting. We have a lot of tea. We have a lot of stuff to talk about and share. We had the craziest and the best moments together. I think this is something that we both will never forget. When we had so much fun. It was in my place, in my flat, and we had so much fun and dancing all around, and she by accident stepped on my curtains that were very long, and they, mind you, they were so heavy actually, and apparently the material inside was so bad, so weak, and so she just like stepped on it and the whole fixture fell. She was so terrified and so sorry, and I was terrified for her, but at the same time I actually laughed because we had such a good time. And then even afterwards it was still very fun trying to figure out how to fix it, trying to find some friends who could fix it for us and help us, so that my parents don't know. In the end my parents did figure out later, and my grandpa, oh, my dearest grandpa, came and fixed it properly. Those were honestly the best times. I miss it. I really especially miss my first year of uni. That's probably my best year of my life. Good morning. We have another day working from home. Let me go to down here. Hello. Hate the lighting. Still hate the lighting. Anyway, we have another day working from home today, and tell me you have a cat without telling me you have a cat. I don't know if you can see, but I'm all covered in fur again. And as soon as I wore it, I, went through all of my outfit. Was the lint roller. Next minute I turn around again and I'm like all covered in fur again. Her fur. Anyway, we have another day working from home, which is great. Because I don't know, I'm like even more thriving when I'm working from home. I wake up a bit later, I get up a bit later, and I'm like so chill, and I still start work even earlier, even sooner. My hair is all fluffy because of my hairdo yesterday, and I wanted to film my outfit so much because I was wearing a suit, and finally I wore my heels. And guess what? I forgot to do it at work, and I had a brilliant opportunity to do that, even though I left late. That was the reason why I had a brilliant opportunity for that. And then I came back home, could have done a somewhat iffy photo at home in that mirror that I have on my wardrobe. But guess what? The first thing I did, I ran into the house, fed my cat, and immediately changed. She's trying to be a fashion blogger. I will have my breakfast now. And then I'll get on to work again. I don't know, did you want it to be... Well, I'm asking now, but it's probably too late because I'm already filming. But I'm thinking maybe we'll do another work from home day. In fact, I'm working 2 days from home because today's Thursday and I also work Friday. Honestly, I do not know how we're gonna spend the weekend because last weekend I was hoping it will be productive, but the only thing I managed to give myself out to do is to at least go out and have like a little coffee date with myself and edit meanwhile. By the way, I need to actually edit and post previous vlog today now. Yeah, because I need to post it today. I need to plan the day, because good thing I just remembered, because I usually post them earlier so that they're scheduled and I'm not like stressed and in a rush when I'm at work that I also need to post and stuff like that. But I didn't manage to because the beginning of the week was quite hectic. So besides last weekend, as I said, was very odd. But apparently it wasn't just me. It was many people who I know. They also said that like the weekend, well, the feelings throughout the weekend was very odd because people just felt very, very tired and couldn't do anything. So it wasn't just me. I need to finish up quickly doing the vlog and stuff and uploading it.